welcome to YouTube. It is Charles, and today I want to talk about BABS, the Black Road South. The first series of BABS came out last year, and it was a mystery to me going in. I noticed that she had Red Sonja type vibes with the chainmail bikini and, had the barbarian themes. But really what it is almost like a spoof or homage to Red Sonja. It is like a vulgar Mel Brooks take on Red Sonja lore that does not take itself at all seriously. The main protagonist is Babs and her magical sword that is sentient, and it talks with her, and it wisecracks and it busts her chops as they go forth. And just to give you a sense of the humor, and I think that this first page captures this character brilliantly. You see a younger Babs building a sandcastle over what appears to be an orphanage. And this red-headed kid, runs over and destroys the sandcastle and says that, she can't have a castle because she's a girl. And you see this sweet nun come up and put her hand around Babs. And I guess not a nun, but a nurse. But she looks like a nun. And Babs says, "So the nurse, he ruined my castle." And the sweet old lady gives the warmest smile. And she says, "Yes, he did. He did. But you know what my dear old grandmother always said to me when things like this happen?" And Babs says, "No." And this sweet old nurse says, she said, "Don't get mad. Just rip the motherfucker's arms off and shove him up his asshole instead." That interaction perfectly sums up this book. It is something familiar, feeling and looking, but mixed in with a lot of tongue-in-cheek and irreverent humor. And throughout there, and then you cut to the next scene and you see Babs as an adult in, this gladiator pit, and she's going up against the champion who happens to be redheaded. And she's introduced, and this champion of the Coliseum says, "Wait a minute, is that you?" And she says, "Hello, York, long time no see." And as an adult, she is wanting to fight this man to the death for destroying her sandcastle. It is so irreverent, so stupid in all of the best ways, and very, very, very funny. Her victory in the Gladiator Coliseum leads her getting a bunch of money, and her and her friend party, and they end up in like a medieval rap battle. They end up partying and doing all types of things that if I mention them in this review, this video might get taken off of YouTube. It is not a book for your kids, but if you are an adult that likes that Mel Brooks very brutal style of satire and spoof, check out Babs. And it actually did make references to Red Sonja. My theory behind this book from the very first issue was maybe Garth Ennis had a Red Sonja story he wanted to write, but they didn't let him, so he created Babs. I don't know. I know that he did have to change up some things in the original book because the Red Sonja people at Dynamite Comics were not happy with how close he was getting to the character. But yeah, funny book, not for kids. Get it? It is by Ahoy Comics, and this is Babs, the Black Road South, #1. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.